49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 20.
The ball carried by the wide receiver.
And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own
back on offense, New York gets set to take over. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
The quick slant caught. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
How about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
Is no good on the fake extra point.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down.
Offside. Defense.
Hey, y'all, what's up?
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40.
Come on and get it.
20. 10. 5. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
That penalty is declined.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the... And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Covered by the Jets.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
To 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. We got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Now it's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final try now for Garoppolo. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
Good job, baby. Good job. Man, that ain't me.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Flush to his right. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Season number 101 of the NFL might have been the most unconventional yet, but we have made it through together, and now the eyes of the sporting world fall on us. Here tonight, as it is the night we crown a champion. And all of us here at EA Sports so proud to bring you Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's a matchup full of intrigue. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on a second